Welcome back to another one of these all-college teams in the NFL. Today we have Clemson. The overall is not good. It's only a 71 overall, but there are some very good players on this team. Deshaun Watson starts off the offense, 84 overall star development. You guys should all know how he plays in simulation now. Wayne Gallman was the only running back I could find. I know Andre Ellington went to Clemson, but I have no idea where Andre Ellington is. I looked for him in free agency. I looked him up on my fantasy football app, and it said he was on the Texans, but he is not on the Texans. Maybe he's on their practice squad, and I can't find him. I don't know, but I have no idea where Andre Ellington went, and I couldn't find anyone else. So Wayne Gallman will be the running back, I guess. He has quick dev. I mean, that's kind of cool. Pretty decent running back, though, like stat-wise. DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, Adam Humphries. Almost said AJ Humphries for a second. Adam Humphries is down here. You know, so is Martavis Bryant, Jerron Brown, and some other guys you can't even see. There are a ton of wide receivers, hence the coach name. The offensive line is absolutely horrible. I think Tyler Shatley is probably the best player on this offensive line. Actually, no, this guy's a 69 overall. Brandon Thomas. Hopefully we can at least draft a couple offensive linemen. That would be pretty cool. Dwayne Allen and Jordan Leggett were the only tight ends I could find. I looked on my ESPN website that I use all the time. Then I also went into free agency and stuff and cycled through all those positions. Looked at Derpy Derp's team. All that good stuff, and I couldn't find any other tight ends or anything. On the defensive side, it doesn't get much better. It's actually like the same overall, but we do have Grady Jarrett, who's pretty good at an 88. Vic Beasley, DJ Reader, Shaq Lawson. Pretty nice looking defensive line. Cornerbacks are pretty bad, but not as bad as I've seen. At least we have some cornerbacks here. Brashad Breeland, Cordrea Tankersley, Mackenzie Alexander, Byron Maxwell, Cody Sensabaugh. I'm starting Tankersley and Mackenzie Alexander just because they're pretty young. Hopefully they can develop. Marcus Gilchrist, that's always how I've said it. Gilchrist, I've heard it said that way too. Whatever. He's a starting free safety. TJ Green, the lesser known Green brother, is starting at strong safety. I'm pretty sure his brother's AJ Green. I think it is. And then the linebackers, BJ Goodson, Kevin Dodd is here. I'm not sure what your first name is. Dorian O'Daniel, he's a rookie. We have Ben Boulware, Stephon Anthony. So the team is pretty bad, but there are some pretty good players in important positions like quarterback and wide receiver. And, you know, defensive line has some nice pieces on it. Also, special teams, we have Chandler Catanzaro and Bradley Pinion. Let me make sure we have Clemson players returning kicks and punts. Hold on, come on. And then on the specialist side, this is what it looks like. So Wayne Gallman's both power back and third down running back. Sammy Watkins, slot wide receiver. Tankersley, slot corner. D-line's looking good. Sub linebacker is looking nice. And then, can you be the long snapper? It doesn't really matter. Now you went to Illinois. I'll just throw Tyler Shatley in there. Not much worse. And then I will change the experience sliders, simulate to the midseason mark, and I'll catch you guys back up there. Let's check out the record here at the midseason. We are 2-6. So not good. The Chargers are 4-3, the Broncos 5-3, and the Raiders 0-7. So, Wayne Gallman's probably not playing well. That's fair, though. He's a terrible offensive line to run behind. I can understand those struggles. Defensively, we have a few experience points. At least the defensive line looks like they're progressing kind of well. So I'll bring back everyone, you know, who I need to, and I'll scout and all that good stuff, and then I will catch you guys back up at the end of the season. So obviously the team did not make the playoffs, and we just lost to the Raiders. So I guess the Raiders did not go 0-16. We did go 6-10 though. The Broncos 9-7, Chargers 10-6, and then the Raiders 3-13. So on the team schedule here, just showing you guys I didn't cheat. But we went, what, 2-1-1 in the preseason. Lost the opening 5 games, getting shut out by the Steelers. Beat the Patriots. Alright. Lost to the Bengals, beat the Broncos and the Browns. Lost to the Cardinals, beat the Rams. Lost to the Raiders twice this year. Nice. And then beat the Ravens and the Chargers. At least we beat the Chargers. We beat the Chargers, Ravens, Patriots, all teams who are normally pretty decent. Tom Brady wins MVP. Deshaun Watson, over 4,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Not too bad of a season considering the team he's on. Wayne Gallman had 8 touchdowns, under 900 yards. Not a good season, really, but terrible offensive line to run behind, and he's also not that high of an overall. Sammy Watkins, 1,100 yards, nearly 1,200 with 13 touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins gets over 1,000 yards with 4 touchdowns. Dwayne Allen actually has a pretty good season. Sack numbers, not as bad as I was expecting, if I'm being honest. 135 tackles from Dorian O'Daniel. It's a pretty good season with 16 tackles for loss at middle linebacker. All right, I'll take it. Sack number is 7.5 from Shaq Lawson. That's pretty nice. We have 3 interceptions from Brashad Breeland, 2 from TJ Green and Cordrea Tankersley, 1 from O'Daniel, Goodson, Anthony, Gilchrist, and Alexander. Do we have any touchdowns? No. Do we have any safeties? We have one from O'Daniel. Blocked kicks, 2 from TJ Green. Or 1 from TJ Green, 1 from Marcus Gilchrist. So, our middle linebacker played really well. I feel like he should win Defensive Rookie of the Year. 23rd on offense, 21st on defense. Pretty much right around where, the record would, suggest we are. Nobody from the Chiefs, AFC Offensive Player of the Year. I don't think I see any. Actually, Deshaun Watson makes it number 10. Didn't expect to see him in there. Oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes. He's on the Texans. They went 6-10. Wow. Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill are both on the Texans, and they only managed to go the same record that we had. Myles Garrett wins Defensive Player of the Year. Anybody from the Chiefs? I don't see anyone. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Sam Darnold. Defensive Rookie of the Year does not go to Dorian O'Daniel. He had 16 tackles for loss. Man, maybe he made a Pro Bowl. I feel like that's a little bit too optimistic. I really doubt he did. Anyone with a ton of experience points. 3 for Deshaun Watson and Sammy Watkins. Actually not bad there. Defensively, only 1 from O'Daniel. 2 from Shaq Lawson and Vic Beasley. Rashad Breeland, TJ Green. Cordrea Tankersley maybe. He has 4. Okay, yeah, he'll develop pretty well. This draft is rather uneventful. For players out of Clemson. I think there are only like 4, actually. I found 4 players out of Clemson. The best one's probably this center, Morgan O'Donnell. Let's select him. 73 overall, normal development. Obviously a huge reach, but he is easily going to start because he's like by far our best offensive lineman now. A couple picks later, I draft again, and now I'm going to be selecting that one tight end there, if you guys saw him. There's 2 Wisconsin players right here. Why couldn't I be doing Wisconsin? So let's go with this tight end, Trey Moreno. 73 overall, normal development. Really good acceleration, actually. 86 is not too bad. I'll probably start him. We only have 2 more players left, but they are both supposed to be undrafted. I'll be taking them now, just, why not? We have Jaron Poole or Logan Knight. I'm going to go with Logan Knight first. He's going to be a 68 overall. He's not very good at all. And then finally, we will be drafting Jaron Poole, probably like a 63. 62, actually. Even worse than, what I expected. If anyone cares who the computer selected for me afterwards, here's a look at that. So, a 70 overall, 2 74s, and then 2 players below a 70. Let's check out the entire NFL, though, not just the Bengals. Let's check out who went first overall. It was Chandler Cowtu. 80 overall superstar left tackle. Ooh, he's looking nice, but let's check out everyone else. Antoine Rush, 83 overall free safety with quick dev out of UCLA. Wow, he looks like a beast. Cedric Caldwell looks nice out of Oregon. 81 overall quick dev. 89 speed. It's like Roquan Smith right here. Jesus, that guy's a beast. Tevin Austin, 2nd round running back, quick dev, 81 overall. Man, 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 92 agility. Those top guys are really nice looking. This is going to be the team heading into the 2nd season, and you've probably all noticed something kind of weird. Martavis Bryant is playing running back. So, Wayne Gallman's still the only running back out of Clemson on this team. He didn't perform well last season, and we have a surplus of wide receivers. So Martavis Bryant is going to try his hand out at running back. He's insanely fast. Doesn't have good carrying, has decent break tackle, great catching for a running back, and good catching for a wide receiver too. So let's see what he can do at that position. But other than him, switching positions, we have a new center now. Tyler Shatley moved to left guard. I think we have a new tight end as well, and then the rest is kind of the same. I guess Jordan Leggett is playing fullback. That's fine. I think I had Anthony Sherman, like the Chiefs' actual fullback, still here because I couldn't find one. I just never bothered actually switching one out or anything. So on the defensive side, did anything change? I think we had like the same starters pretty much. Actually, Kevin Dodd's now starting at right outside linebacker. Alright, he's more of a pass rusher, maybe a run stopper. I guess he's considered a run stopper. Who knows, but I guess he'll play there. That's fine. We have Cordrea Tankersley starting at the number 1 corner position now. I guess that's kind of new. But, the defense is essentially the same. And the offense changed quite a bit, actually. Let's see if it changed for the better. The team just beat the Colts in Week 8 there by a pretty comfortable margin. They're 6-2. Okay, 6-1 from the Chargers, 3-4 from the Broncos, and 2-5 from the Raiders. Maybe Martavis Bryant was what we needed at running back. I don't know. Deshaun Watson seems like he's playing pretty well. Sammy Watkins, Jordan Leggett each have an experience point as well. Defensively, we have one for a few guys. No one with more than that, though. So, DJ Reader headlines the free agents. Let's see who else is here, though. Anyone, insanely good. I mean, DJ Reader's very good, but Vic Beasley, Shaq Lawson, Dwayne Allen, PJ Goodson, Byron Maxwell, Mackenzie Alexander, Andre Branch, Jayon Curse. Okay, so I have a bit of work to do. I'll bring back all these guys. Did the team make the playoffs this year? They actually did. They went 11-5. The Patriots went 8-8. We did not win the division. That goes to the Chargers, going 12-3-1, 6-10 from the Raiders, and then 5-11 from the Broncos. Show you guys here that I did not cheat. 2-2 in the preseason. Won the opening 2 games. I lost 2. Won a ton in a row. Lost to the Lions. Won 3 more. Lost to the Texans. Beat the Titans. Lost to the Chargers, and then beat the Broncos. Deshaun Watson had to have had a good season. He wins MVP. On this team, Deshaun Watson wins MVP. 4,914 yards, 41 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Jesus. That is a tremendous season. Martavis Bryant was horrible. 2.8 yards a carry. I guess that's what happens when you try to convert a wide receiver down to running back. I'll start Wayne Gallman again next season. Alright, well, Martavis Bryant had 5 touchdowns, though. Okay, our tight end had over 100 catches with over 1,000 yards with 6 touchdowns. He was a 73 overall. DeAndre Hopkins, 1,259 yards, 10 touchdowns, nearly 100 catches. Sammy Watkins, 16 touchdowns, 1,200 yards, 82 catches. Jeez. Mike Williams, 5 touchdowns. That's not bad either. Blocking. Probably not horrible, honestly. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad to be real. 115 tackles from Dorian O'Daniel. 10 tackles for loss. He gets so many tackles for loss for some reason. Shaq Lawson had a really good season. 13 sacks for him. Interceptions, we have 2 from Cordrea Tankersley, 1 from Dorian O'Daniel, and then 1 from Mackenzie Alexander. I can't believe how well our tight end played. That's unbelievable. 1 touchdown from Tankersley. No safeties. And 2 blocked kicks from Gilchrist. Or Gilchrist, whatever. 1 from Bolware. 1 from Tano. Is it Passignon? I don't think, I feel like you wouldn't pronounce the K. I don't really know. I don't know. He's massive. He's 6'7". Didn't actually go to Clemson either. Went to Villanova. He's actually on the Chiefs, though. 6th on the offensive rankings, and then 7th on the defensive rankings. The team was actually really good this season. So Deshaun Watson wins MVP. Kind of unbelievable there, too. Also wins AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Nobody else from our team. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Miles Jack. Nobody from the Chiefs. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Our tight end should have totally won that. Mike Kafka. You serious? Wes Proctor, not sure who that is. Sanchez Muriel, again, not sure who that is. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Margarito Jennings. Nobody from the Chiefs. Our tight end better go up to be a beast. I really hope he made the Pro Bowl. Let's see. He has 6 experience points. That's awesome. Deshaun Watson has 8. Sammy Watkins has 4. I'm going to put Wayne Gallman back as the starter because Martavis Bryant's horrible. Defensively, we have 3 from Shaq Lawson, not bad, 2 from a couple guys as well. The team actually upgraded very well. They're now a 76 with an 81 on the offensive side and a 77 on the defensive side. This tight end is an 81 overall with confidence, which is pretty sick. What are his stats looking like? They weren't too good when we drafted him, but maybe his speed is in the 80s now? No, it's just a 76, but he has 90 catching. Wow, okay. He's actually pretty decent. Deshaun Watson is a 97 overall with confidence. Superstar dev. He is just unreal in simulation. One of the best players to get. And then defensively, a couple of guys went up pretty well. Shaq Lawson's looking nice. He's an 85 overall. Quick dev now. Kind of speed he got on you. 82 speed, 89 acceleration, 91 tackling. Nice looking defensive end. Cordrea Tankersley has been developing pretty well too. So we have to take on the Patriots. Let's see what the overall difference is. They have to have a higher overall team, right? 83 to our 76. I don't even know why I questioned the overall. Of course they're going to have a higher overall. Let's advance the week, though. Can we take down the Patriots? We actually beat the Patriots? Okay. The Chargers, though. There's no way we beat the Chargers, right? Chargers are way too good. 87 overall. I feel like there's no chance we actually take down the Chargers here. That'd be miraculous. Let's see. Can we beat the Chargers and go into the conference championship? We beat the Chargers! Okay, come on. There's no way we beat the Steelers, right? Like, if this team goes to a Super Bowl. They're an 88. Okay, so our opponents keep getting better. Let's see. Are we in the Super Bowl? That would be so stupid if this team makes it to the Super Bowl. Let's see, though. Come on. We are in the Super Bowl against the Rams. Are you joking? I've had like 93 overall teams not even make it to the playoffs, but this random 76 overall team goes all the way to the Super Bowl, putting up over 20 points All those are only one possession games, but who cares? We made it to the Super Bowl with this kind of team. Okay, well, we have to take on the Rams. Can we beat them? I very much doubt it. I've been doubting us since we got into the playoffs, but the Rams are the best team we've had to play yet. They're an 89 overall. It's not looking good for the team right now. The score is 28-3, 31-3. Can we even score a touchdown? Nope, 34-3. We're not even going to score a touchdown. We got destroyed. 34-3. Completely outclassed there, but who cares? We actually made it. That surprises me more than anything, though. Deshaun Watson was pretty bad. 19 for 38, 239 yards, 1 interception. Jared Goff was pretty good. 244 yards, 2 touchdowns. Todd Gurley had 256 yards. What? His longest was a 72-yard carry. Okay. Alex Collins ran the ball more than our running back did. They have Todd Gurley and Alex Collins. Why do they even have Alex Collins? I don't know. Sammy Watkins was pretty good. Cooper Kupp was. Brandon Cooks had a touchdown. So did Robert Woods. So the team got destroyed, got put in their place, but I don't care. We made it. That's pretty awesome. Sadly, there are only 3 players out of Clemson in this entire draft. They are all terrible, but I will be just taking all 3 of them. Jim Triplett. The sad thing is, this guy will probably start. 70 overall, normal development. Yeah, I'm pretty certain he's going to play. Drafted him 6 overall. Look at that. The best player ever to go. 6th overall. Now, it's the biggest reach by a long shot, but let's go with the next guy here. Tavares Hicks, a starting fullback. Let's go. 67 overall. Decent acceleration, though. Look at that. It was like an 82, I think, was his acceleration. And then very quickly, I'll select this other defensive tackle. Not other defender. I didn't select another one. I don't know why I said other there. Look at all the Ohio State guys. There's only 2, but there's a running back and there's a quarterback. Man, I haven't had like a top 10 draft pick in one of these videos in such a long time. But let's go with Muhammad Travis. 60 overall? 65. Look at that. Even better than I expected. Wow, the team drafted a 78 overall quarterback. Cameron Mullen. It's pretty nice. Pretty decent looking. A good outside linebacker. A good left outside linebacker there. So the team drafted pretty well near the end of the draft for me. You know, it started off very poorly though because I had to take the players. But let's check out the entire NFL. Who went first? DJ Manningham. A right end out of Miami. 82 overall superstar dev. Jeez. Guy's a freak. Anyone better than him though? No, he's actually the #1 ranked player. Antoine Osbury. 82 overall star dev out of Notre Dame. 96 strength on him. Okay, he's pretty good. Frank Peterman. Nathan Peterman's brother. 82 overall star dev. Look at that. 89 speed, 86 catching, 6'4" tight end. Guy's pretty good. The team for the 3rd season is a 76 overall. Not too much is different on the offense. I mean, now we have a different left tackle. Wayne Gallman is back as the starting running back. Deshaun Watson, though, is a beast. DeAndre Hopkins is a beast. Sammy Watkins is playing really well. This tight end kind of came out of nowhere. He played super well last year. He's 6'8". I didn't even realize that. Hopefully he can have another good season. And then defensively, the defensive line is upgrading very well. Cordrea Tankersley is an 81 overall. You know, TJ Green, low-key, is going up pretty well. He's a 76 overall. Here's what special teams looks like. And then specialist, pretty sure this is like the same from the last couple of years. I mean, Mackenzie Alexander is now the slot corner. I think it was Tankersley the past couple of years. I'm alright with it, though. I'm going to sim to the end of the season, and I'll see you there. The team made the playoffs again, going 10-6 this time. The Ravens are also 10-6. The Raiders 9-7. The Chargers 7-9, and the Broncos 4-12. Deshaun Watson must have played extremely well once again. 3-1 in the preseason. Won the opening 3 games. Beat the Patriots there. Lost 2. Shut out the Raiders. Lost to the Chargers. Won 3. Lost to the Chargers and the Steelers. Beat the Saints. Lost to the Dolphins. And then won the last 2 games. Did Deshaun Watson win MVP again? He did not. Ezekiel Elliott does this time, but Deshaun Watson, 4,854 yards, 38 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He has to be like 2nd, though. Wayne Gallman, 17 touchdowns. It's a pretty decent season. Under 4 yards a carry, yeah, but still 17 touchdowns is quite nice. Sammy Watkins has been unbelievable. 15 touchdowns, 1,300 yards pretty much. Moreno has another good season, 7 touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins over 1,100 yards. Mike Williams gets 7 touchdowns even. Sack numbers, actually pretty decent, to be honest, even though the offensive line is still so bad. 121 tackles from Dorian O'Daniel. He's actually been pretty solid for us. 14 tackles for loss for Shaq Lawson. 13 for Grady Jarrett. 10.5 sacks from Vic Beasley is quite good. Interceptions, 4 from Mackenzie Alexander, 3 from Cordrea Tankersley, 2 from Byron Maxwell, 1 from TJ Green, Dorian O'Daniel, Brashad Breeland, and Marcus Gilchrist. Okay, so the defense played really well. 1 defensive touchdown from O'Daniel, no safeties, and no blocked kicks. So the offense was 6th. I feel like the defense was like top 10 once again. It was 5th. Alright, yeah, I was right. The team actually played really well. Deshaun Watson's actually 4th. Russell Wilson's on the Giants. When did that happen? He must have been in free agency. I don't look in free agency in these videos. Deshaun Watson, though, Offensive Player of the Year, could potentially go up to a 99 for us. That'd be cool. Defensive Player of the Year goes to CJ Mosley. Dorian O'Daniel comes in 7th, though. Look at that. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Trayvon Rice. Nobody from the Chiefs. Jeffrey Cross wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Nobody from the Chiefs. Best quarterback goes to Lamar Jackson. Deshaun Watson comes in 2nd, though. Also, there's a dog barking outside. I apologize if you can hear that. Best running back goes to Nick Chubb. Interesting. Wayne Gallman makes it at number 6 there, probably because of all of his touchdowns. Best wide receiver goes to Sammy Watkins. Nobody else from our team. Who's Alan Maggot? Man, him and Quincy Enunwa made it for the Jets. That's pretty cool. Best offensive lineman goes to Joel Bitonio. No Chiefs in there. That would have been cool. Best defensive lineman, Myles Garrett wins that. Vic Beasley, though, comes in 4th. Best linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. Okay. Nobody from the Chiefs. Best defensive back goes to Kenny Moore. Mackenzie Alexander comes in 2nd. Cordrea Tankersley comes in 7th. Best kicker, Dan Bailey wins that one. Our kicker is not in there. No Chandler Catanzaro. Alright, well, that was another successful season. Let's check out the experience, though. Only 3 experience points from Deshaun Watson. He won't go up to a... He'll go up to a 99 with confidence, but not like his base overall. That won't go up to a 99. And then defensively, 4 from Cordrea Tankersley, 2 from Mackenzie Alexander. Alright, Tankersley is actually playing really well. If this team makes it into the Super Bowl again, I don't really know how to feel. Because they're only a 79 overall, and they only have a handful of really good players. But, you know, Cordrea Tankersley developed into quite the beast. 85 overall, he is superstar dev. Actually a pretty good cornerback. Now, Deshaun Watson, of course, is a 99, the highest rated player on the team here with confidence. Let's advance the week against the Ravens. And I really apologize for this dog, because I'm sure you could actually hear him. But we lost against the Ravens, 35-7. That wasn't even close. It's because I didn't check out the overall. I already know. Let's see how it went down. 35-7. We only had 159 total yards of offense. We had 9 rushing yards. Wayne Gallman had 12. Someone get a rush for -3 yards in here? Yeah, right there. Montavis Bryant. Okay, wow. That was a depressing game. Not the way you wanna end these kind of videos, but it's okay. At least we made it to the Super Bowl. I think, is that the first time? I think it might be the first time we've actually made it to a Super Bowl in one of these videos. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.